The 4 magazine, Detroit, baby, we out here. You see what's going on, we activated, we ain't playing no games.
Look how they did 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine to me, okay, you could say he a rat, but what I hated about the 6ix9ine shit was like so many grown old dudes like, excuse me, you a rat, you a rat. Yo, first of all, he not a gangster, he not a street nigga, number one. Number two, y'all fucking this bitch. Y'all talking about y'all gonna rob him and kill him. So he's supposed to take 30-something years just to say I'm about this shit? Come on, man. And motherfuckers say he shouldn't have told? Shit. Yeah, he should have told.
You said I would have told.
No, I'm not saying that I would have told, but I'm just saying if he should have told.
Right.
I'm just being real.
Right, because you saying his pedigree, his background. But the thing is, man, he just did the interview with Vlad. I don't know if you watched it. You should probably watch that, man. But he had actually like became a blood.
Okay.
Like he actually start gang banging. He start doing missions and doing little shit. I don't know if he actually harmed anybody, like, you know, on a gunplay tip, but he started banging.
Yeah.
You know, and then after that, that's when all of that stuff start happening. So I guess my question is like, when betrayal comes in, do you still owe your allegiance to the set? When somebody trying to backdoor you, you know, having relations with your baby mama, like, do the rules no longer apply at that point?
It's a good question, right? Like me, you know, from how I grew up, I would have to stand on it. You know what I mean? No matter what. You know, that's just some shit that I just had to stand on, man. But
you don't think that become like foolish at some point though? Like,
it is foolish.
I'm not advocating for a person to, you know what I mean? The G code or whatever. You know, I ain't in the streets. Right. But what I am saying is like, at some point, though, don't that become foolish where a person can backdoor you, slime you out after you done put money in these guys' pockets? You done provided a new lifestyle for these guys, and then they attempt to backdoor you, and you still got to stand on business and do 30, 40 a life bid?
That's fucked up, but that's the way it is, ain't it? That's crazy. Because like I say, man, to me, you know, I mean, you got to think about this. So he would have took them 30 years and took it all away because, like you say, he was gangster. Like I say, I think he would have went farther with the shit if they wouldn't have betrayed him. I think almost would say he would have probably stood 10 toes down because it was like, they say he was putting work in and all this shit. But when you hear, first of all, I seen niggas fold before they even get in the police car good. I watched DEA Detroit. I knew half them niggas. And they was telling before the goddamn, they even got out the car, they was telling. Right. So for him to go that far with it, but then they playing these tapes, so they had to be like, look, while you trying to stay 10 toes down, listen to this and this. So he tried to, but what, you know what I'm saying? You fucking my bitch, you taking my money, and you say you gonna rob me and kill me, and I'm supposed to do 30 years for you? Make it make sense. It don't make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So so, you know, call it what you want, but shit, either I'm gonna do 30 years and be in this motherfucker suffering, or I can be out here fucking bitches, getting money, and taunting y'all motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying, though? You know, so.
Because it looked like he's still doing good, you know what I mean, financially. Do you feel like 6ix9ine was the beginning of rats being cool or snitches being cool?
No. Man, listen. It's been that way. I know motherfuckers right now who got big names in the city that's rats, right? They threw these motherfuckers going away parties, coming home parties, and they know that they rats, right? So it's like, people pick and choose when it comes to that shit. That's why I say, this shit ain't worth it at all. Because if you got money and a good reputation, people tend to look over that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen that. So no, it's been accepted. You know what I'm saying? They just pick and choose who, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's a good point too, because.
Oh no, I was about to tell you, Alpo, perfect example.
Yeah.
So you know how they on 6ix9ine, you know how they calling them rats and all this and he, this, that. But they was whispering Alpo. Like, look at Jim Jones and all them talking all that about 6ix9ine. But they wouldn't say that about Alpo. Not around him, not to his face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that is a good point too, man, because even when we had Dogface on the platform and we asked him the same question, he was basically explaining how a lot of times the people that be snitches be real gangsters.
True.
You know what I mean? So it's like, regardless to what's on their jacket, they still
About that.
You get what I'm saying? And half of the guys that be talking about it and speaking on who's a rat and who's not don't even really be cut like that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So when you say picking and choosing, like I totally get that.